Welcome to another episode of our smartphone graphics design with Canva. On the previous lesson, we talked about how to navigate the different icons in your Canva design platform. In this lesson, you are going to be learning about how to put those icons you've learned, how to put those things to use. So, we are going to be designing a simple flyer for a small event. I don't know what it is yet, but I believe the inspiration will come as we move. So I want to try something. Try designing without using the template. The first lesson I did a sample with a template on Canva, an already existing template. These are templates. These are templates created by different people. So you're going to try and start from the scratch and see what it's going to look like, how all these things came about. Okay, so you click on the plus sign. First of all, you have to choose a size. Remember, if after now you don't have the opportunity of changing the size again, so you have to be very very careful with this. Know exactly what you want, except you're a pro subscriber. So I want to do something that is going to stick perfectly on my WhatsApp profile picture or my Instagram as an Instagram post, stuff like that. So I think this Instagram post is perfect. So I choose Instagram post. 1080 by 1080 pixel is good. Now, then the next thing I have to think about is the words. Actually, before you start designing anything, it's good for you to have your words written down somewhere. The caption, if it's a conference, what's the name of the conference, the date, the time, stuff like that. It's good, preferably have it typed somewhere so you can just copy and paste. Well, I don't have mine typed, so we're going to do everything from the scratch, right here and right now. So let's call it. I want to add text, add some text of your own. I'll call it, what would I call my event? What would I call my event? It's February, so I'll say lovers hangouts. Lovers hangouts. Call it lovers hangouts. And it's there. So let's take it there. It's going to be our topic. The next is the theme of the hangout is let's say how to spicing how to add spice and flavor to your relationship. Okay, so we have that. Another thing we're looking at is still add another text. The date is let's see, 21st after Valentine. No, okay, 14th February 2020. The time is 6 p.m. Venue Abuja, Nigeria. Good. So we have all these things sorted out. Now we're going to have a guest speaker, someone that's going to anchor the session. Let's say guest speaker. Let's call her Annie. Let's say Annie Michael. Okay, well, my phone is giving me suggestions. I don't know how it came up with that. Good. So basically, we have our text sorted out, the basic text. Now is to give it a shape. I want to add the guest speaker's photo so that a real that will be centered around it. So I click on this add button. We'll go to illustrations and let's see frame. Okay, I think I'll just go with this. Yes, and it fits perfectly here. Sorry, let's move this aside. Okay, this is our frame. You can change the colors of the frame. It could be, this place could be red. Okay, let's see how it goes. All right, this place could be yellow. Okay, that's that, and this brown could be let it be white. Now we have this one sorted out. Let's bring the picture in. You add image, It's not going to my gallery, so let's look for a free image here. How do I get someone that looks like Annie? I don't know who Annie is. Okay, let's use this. This is Annie. This is our Annie. Yeah, so you drag it and try to fit it in here. If you want to crop the image, just press and hold the image for long. Yeah, press and hold the image, as you can see. You try to zoom in or zoom out. Okay, we have one part sorted out. Or you reduce the size. It's not giving me what I want, so I have to adjust it to this size to fit in here. Good, perfect. So I can crop it again, then bring it. Wow, this is bold, this is better. And that's it. We have our guest speaker in there. So bring her name. Okay, now you remember in the introduction video we talked about bringing icons or text forward or backward. As you can see, this image is in front of this text, so you have to bring the text forward. How do we do that? Go to this guy here. It's going to reveal it, then push it up with this, up. Okay, it's now in front, so you have to reduce the size, place it here. You can give this a white color so that it will be visible and easy for the reader to. The same thing is happening here, so we have to bring it up. Do the size. Take note of your alignment. Bring it here. So you have Annie Michaels as our guest speaker. Yay! Confirmed. Then you can change the text size of this to yellow. You can change the font, make it bold. Change the text style. I love this. Great. Okay. Alright. So I have Annie Michaels as our guest speaker for the event. Then this hangout has to be big. How to add spice to your relationship. You can put this in a shape. You can also put this in a shape. Let's see. Now you can do something crazy with this. Remember there's something behind this, a white shape, a white rectangle behind this. Now you can give this a different feel. You can decide to take it backwards, so the rectangle is now in front. Then this is the transparency tool. Use it to reduce the transparency of the rectangle. Okay, this is the transparency of the rectangle that I'm reducing and increasing. This is it. So at this point I can afford to give this any color. So this is it. It's white for now. If you take this out, you can give this white. You can make it to be red. Put this here. Let's send this image behind and make the it has that touch of red. If you don't want to do that, you can just undo. Take us back to what we have before now, which is still perfect. Okay. Date, times, and venue. You can either decide to use your text to write date, time, date, time, time, venue, like that. Or I prefer something different. Let me delete this. I go to illustrations. I want to use illustration. Go to illustration and I search for dates. It brings me different illustration about dates. This comes depending on how fast your network is. Good. So I have a calendar. I serve as an icon for date. Anybody that sees the calendar knows this is the date. So you have to reduce it. Good. We have our date sorted out. Next is time. Go back to illustration. Time. Oh, that's not was but time. Okay, good. So we have these things. You can decide to use this. Reduce it over time, sort it out. The next is the venue. Okay, the alignment here, it looks wrong. We're going to talk about alignment in subsequent lessons. Then the next is venue. Go to illustrations, then location. I think that's what I'm looking for. The icon I'm looking for. Perfect. So I have this. Also reduce it. We'll talk about scaling. See this line now. You see this line is appearing. Is this exactly the middle of the flyer? So you can use it to also do your alignment. Everything is now in the middle of the flyer. Date, time, and venue. Align it to the middle. Now remember we talked about line spacing. Then this is spacing. I want to space it so that these things will be on the same line. This is line height, date, time, and venue. You can also change the font to this. Then alignment here or center. Time 6 p.m. Let's make it this way. Okay. Yeah. Good. So you can also change the color of these things. Let's say red. Since it's love season, you can change it to red. Your location should be red. Okay. Date, time, venue. How to add spice to your relationship. You can change the text for this. You give it a more fancy text, something like this. Perfect. How to add spice to a relationship. Then you make it. I'm having too many reds here. It's not looking cool. But then let's just go with it. Now the next thing is your background. To add a background, just click on an empty area in your design. It's automatically going to tell you bring a background from gallery or an image or a color. So you can use a colored background. Give it different colors. You understand? Yeah, so as you change it, gives you like choose an image from here, or you go to your gallery. This is Valentine. This copy looks like they are happy, or this. Okay, this looks perfect. Okay, if I'm using this, I'm going to have to change my font colors so that it can be visible. Right, and that way you can do that. You can also the transparency of the. Okay. And this is good. You can go back to red or black. Time 6 p.m. Guest speaker. Other things that you want to add, you can just put them. So basically, this is just a simple flyer. Okay, let's say for sponsorship or for inquiries, contacts for inquiry, call +234 812 3 4 5 6 7. That's a Nigerian number. Yep. So what we have to do here is to reduce the size of the text. So it's going to be on one line. Make it to be on the middle. If you have any other thing. So from here, download straight to your phone. So wait for Canva to do the rest of the magic. And it's saved. Canva Pro. Say successfully. Tap to view photos. Okay, basically that's it. Perfect. This is your Canva design. You can share it to whatever social network you want to do. As simple as that. Thank you very much. We're going to be doing much more in subsequent sessions.